Audi A1 was launched back in 2010, and that means that this is still the first generation model. Now, although that is the case, it was facelifted last year, which tweaked its exterior design, notably changes to its front grille and bumpers, updated its trim levels and revised its engine lineup, with the big change being the addition of a new 1-litre 3-cylinder turbo petrol. But can a car that's 5 years old still compete with the likes of Mini? Let's find out. When it was first launched, the A1's interior was definitely one of the best in the supermini segment, but its clustered button design is starting to show its age a bit, especially when you consider the very minimalistic design of new Audi models. All the little touches like this rotary dial, which controls the screen above but turns left for down and right for up, just wind me up a bit, but maybe that's just me. But there are some cool little details like these body coloured air vent surrounds and handles, which are a nice touch, especially when you consider the significance of personalisation options on the likes of the mini hatch. Every A1 model gets this nice 6.5-inch pop-up screen, which comes with a built-in DAB radio and SD card reader, and there's also some necessities like aircon. But if you start to go up the higher trims like Sport and S-Line, then the A1 starts to feel more like an Audi, as you get the likes of sat-nav, Bluetooth and some really comfortable sport seats as well. Now, I'm probably what you'd call pint size, so with the seat in my driver's position, legroom's actually not too bad. 6-footers on the other hand are a different story, but regardless of how tall you are, except kids maybe, headroom is definitely going to be an issue. But don't forget, when it comes to getting in and out, there is a 5-door Sportback model available, which makes things a lot easier. The boot is also on the small size at just 270 litres. Now that's smaller than the VW Polo and Ford Fiesta, but it is bigger than the 3-door mini hatch. And these seats also fold down to give you a bit of extra flexibility. Before I go on about the new 3-cylinder, I just want to talk about the steering and the ride. Now, the steering in the A1 used to be hydraulic, which spells out better engagement in pretty much any car, and in the A1's case, it helped it compete with the Mini. But the steering's now electric, which means it's really easy to drive around town, but the weighting can be unpredictable at times, and, well, it's just not as engaging. The A1 suspension is still a little firm, but general composure on the road is brilliant, with tons of grip and almost zero body roll. There is quite a lot of road noise coming into the cabin at motorway speeds though. The 1-litre turbo replaces the previously available and rather lethargic 1.2-litre petrol, and it joins the 1.4-litre petrol and the 1.6 diesel in the range. With 94 brake horsepower and a 0 to 62 miles per hour sprint time of just under 11 seconds, it's hardly what you call rapid, but it still gives the A1 plenty of character, with a nice growl and plenty of low-down torque when the turbo kicks in. This slick 5-speed manual gearbox goes together with it really well too. The crux of this small petrol though is to offer the efficiency of a diesel, and it definitely does that emissions-wise, with just 97 grams per kilometre from its exhaust. That's the same as the 1.6-litre TDI. Its claimed MPG figure of 67 miles per gallon, it's a bit unrealistic to be honest. Expect closer to 50 miles per gallon in normal driving. The Audi A1 starts from £14,500, and for that kind of money you can get a 3-door mini hatch, or for a fiver more than the A1 you can actually get a 5-door mini hatch. But close price comparisons like that probably won't matter to potential Audi A1 buyers, because all they'll be looking for is a way into the Audi Owners Club, and if that's the case, then the A1 certainly gives you that. Sure, it needs to be tweaked in a few places, which will no doubt be addressed in the next generation model, but it still manages to deliver luxury supermini status. But would you consider going for an A1? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click on the inquire button to find out more details about this car, or for any other models visit carkeys.co.uk, and to watch more reviews click one of the links on screen now.